Welcome back to Henry's Garage. Hope you've been enjoying what was pretty nice weather. Or at least it was where I was. I think it was nice here as well. So in this episode we start looking at turning this car green. So like, subscribe, comment, all the other stuff. I hope you enjoy, and see you next time. So I got out yesterday and I managed to sand down this side of the car, which is all very nice now, but quite dusty. I haven't done the rest of it yet though, so I need to give all of this another sand. To just the outside is what I'm going to sand, but I want to get it all sanded. And once I've done that, and so I'm going to have to pull the car out to do that, which means the stag's coming out. I went and got myself a new applicator, I guess, because I couldn't find my old one. And so the next thing I'll do is, once I've sanded it, we're going to go around putting seam sealer, certainly, along all the edges. For example, along here, we might come along here as well. But we're going to go around and get seam sealer on, certainly on the inside of there. Really, I would have liked to have put it on here as well, to be honest, but I don't know if I should, if I'm going to put just my top coat on top of that. I'll have a think. And then down there I have in fact got my paints have come in, so that should be some 2K Broadland green or Brookland green, some activator and some thinner. So let's start again. The car's all sorted so that I can do the sanding. Okay, so I've put the seam sealer where I was worried about it. So it's mostly these gaps, a bit along there and some in here. And that's really just to make sure we don't get leaks into the compartment. I don't think I'm going to do any along these edges. They should be okay. So we're going to let that dry for 24 hours, I think. And then tomorrow we're going to come out. I'm not going to try painting the whole thing. I'm just going to, tomorrow, with the going to paint the inside of the cabin, because this will mostly get covered in carpet. So if I get it wrong in here, it's a learning experience, and that's fine. So we're going to start with the cabin. We'll just do that tomorrow, and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, there's only going to be one correct answer to this question, but the question is, what do you think of this colour? Let's have a look at it and see. Oh, that's what's in it. So we've got our thinner hardener, and this is the actual colour. What do we have here then? How's that come out? So that's the green. Doesn't look too bad. Ooh, nice and pongy. Right. So we're going to paint the inside of the car now. So we'll come back after I've done it. Just the passenger compartment, and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I've done a very quick coat on the inside there. I think that's going to come out nice. It was a bit uneven, but I haven't painted with that for a while. Much better painting than with the other gun. I really would need fans in here to get this stuff out much better, but maybe I'll go, before I do the top coat for the outside, I might actually look into that. But for right now, we're going to pop in and watch a bit of motor racing. Then we're going to come out and do 2 more coats on the inside there. Okay, so that is in fact 3 coats in there. It's a bit uneven because there's some bits with where's my gun gone? So with the gun and then the water trap, it's very hard to get at some bits. You can't get in there, which is why this is a bit uneven. I won't have that problem on the outside because I have more space to work. So we need to try to look places where I can get a good coat on. And in fact this has only had 1 coat on it, but there you go, you can see along the edge here because I had extra paint. So we've got 1 coat done. We've got that done. Now I will do some touch-ups on it once it's dry and when I'm painting other bits. But you know, this is the bit I was least worried about in terms of what it looked like, because it's eventually all going to get hidden, and I like the colour. Yeah, I'm pleased. I'm also pleased with, for example, this is the bit I've been worried about the most in terms of what it looks like. Okay, and I'm quite happy with that. All right, in terms of the work I've done around there, I'm pretty pleased. So good. So next episode, we'll stop this one here. The next episode we'll finish off. We'll do the boot and the engine bay. Maybe we'll even do it this one and not finish just yet. And then the body afterwards. Now I've ordered 1 fan for this garage, and what we'll do is it will go down here at the bottom. We'll bring the garage door down on top of it, have the fan extracting it, and we'll open up that door over there to allow air in. And so we should get a breeze. So you can see here how my paint, the dust, you can see how it just falls on here. So that should help reduce that. And so hopefully, because I think that might be part of the dryness I get afterwards. Anyway, we'll see. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Okay, so I've put 2 coats in here. When I'm painting, it's hard to see what's covering one and what isn't, but we can see in there we haven't got very good coverage. In the middle here we haven't. We've got a few white spots down there still as well. But overall, I mean, I'm not after a reflective shine in here, so it looks perfectly nice. It's going to need at least one more coat though to make sure it's all covered. I have done a bit of touching up in here. In fact, you can see where I've done an extra coat here on this side but not on that side. I suspect the other far side it's dust settling. And then we've had 2 coats, 3 in some parts in here. Have I got a light anywhere? So this is my first look. Okay, so again, when we throw some light on there we can see we got some white bit, quite a lot in fact. Okay, well that's fine. So I think we're looking at 2 more coats in here, and then maybe another coat in the passenger compartment as well. So yeah, 2 more coats plus 1 more in the passenger compartment, which would mean 4 across the lot. But we'll take it 1 coat at a time, I think. I'm happy with the colour. Alright. And I'm happy with this. This is the bit that, the metalwork that I left to the last bit. It was the bit I was most worried about not looking good. And it looks good. Look, I'm happy with that. So that's good. Right. So, and I wear this when I'm painting. But I just thought I would have something on underneath it because I'm not convinced how much it's stopping through. So we'll continue wearing that underneath. Anyway, we're going to call this episode done. Alright, and the next episode we'll finish off the painting in there and we'll get the bodywork, the outside all painted as well. So yeah, it's looking good. I'm really pleased with the colour. Where I'm trying to get it on without a run or anything, for instance along here, I think this will come out okay. It will need a little polish to get there, but it should be okay. So good.